What is up, everypone? Welcome back to the channel. Throat's definitely a bit hoarse still. Definitely got a bit of phlegm buildup from when I had my throat a little bit messed up, but it's starting to get a little bit better. It's definitely feeling a lot easier to talk, so I figured now it's time to get off my ass. I have like an hour to get this video uploaded, so I'm gonna try to keep it short, keep it simple for everyone that here upon the channel. So, it's December 1st. We've officially, made it to the final month of the year. This year has gone by like a snap of a finger. It feels long when you're going through it, but by the end of the tunnel, there's always another one waiting. Is 2026 going to be any better than 2025? I honestly hope so, because 2025 had some pretty good moments, but 2026... hopefully we can make some better ones. Honestly, I was really not a fan of 2025, but I did like it a little bit more than 2024. The only thing I miss about 2024 is the YouTube channel stuff, and then when I got first with Mandy, when we first got together, those are like my two favorite things from 2024. Everything else, for the most part, is kind of forgettable or just some negative stuff that happened, and I'm talking about personally. It's been a lot of fun moments online. But when it comes to the channel here in December of 2025, it's the final month. Let's talk about plans. When it comes to my music album, it's not being released until January, so that's still currently in the works. I do plan on releasing a few singles and even a Christmas-themed single, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that goes. Not only that... Excuse me, but, man, I hate phlegm, I really do. But let's talk about the main channel here. On the main channel, let's talk about something first and then get into the stuff we're gonna get into this month. When it comes down to the previous video that I uploaded, I got some really good news for everybody. It appears as if the person that I made that previous video about has had all of their channels deleted. And in case you don't know who I'm talking about, there was a predator that admitted to being a predator online that has been harassing me, Candy, and a few others almost a year now. It's been a long time, and they were exposed for being a predator by yours truly back in either early 2025 or late 2024. It's been a minute, and I'm not exactly the best with dates, but it's been a little minute. So yeah, we've been being harassed for a while, so we all worked together when that last video came out. I want to thank you guys so much for the support from that. We're going to keep a lot more kids safe online, which is a grand thing. It's all absolutely amazing. We want to keep kids safe. Obviously, I'm understanding that YouTube isn't the safest platform for kids, but if there are going to be kids on here, because like I said, I'm not anyone's parents, I can't tell them what they can and cannot use. At least let me make it my job to try to help younger individuals, stay safe upon this platform. Because there's a good hand of adults that'll work with kids and try to get them to understand the dangers of the internet. And there's guys that prey upon the young. So we definitely got to be strong and keep kids safe upon the internet. 100% we do. But yeah, when it comes down to the channel changing topics, we're going to try to talk about some positive stuff here. I plan on finishing the Walking Dead Telltale series this month or next month. I don't know how long it's going to take, but if I had to be optimistic about it, I would say this month. It's definitely going to be a breeze, and hopefully we can get through it quite easily. Another thing is we're going to be doing quite a few reaction videos, and I do got to say, I know November definitely had a shortage of AUs on the channel. Definitely had a shortage on AUs. And, that's okay. That's not too bad. It's just been a really rough month. I think November was one of the most difficult months I had to deal with all of 2025. It just felt so mentally draining. I was going through so much shit, and it was so difficult to, push through. And I'm still pushing through. I don't think December is going to be any easier, but if I push through it, we'll get to easier months the better that I get as time progresses. So, God, my throat, dude. That shit really sucks. But yeah, it's been a bit of an outage when it comes to AUs. I haven't been looking at them quite frequently. But one thing I can promise you guys is there will be more AUs this month compared to the prior month, and I have high positivity on that. I think we can get going again, we can get consistent, and I gotta do a shout out for something when it comes to Connie. Not in this video, because obviously when I make these kind of videos, you know, they don't do the greatest number wise, so I don't think it'll help much. So in my next Walking Dead or my next AU video, I will be shouting out something for Connie. I know she's probably listening, I don't know, but yeah, I made a promise on that I got to get around to. But yeah, we're going to get more AUs up this month. We're going to do some reaction videos, and we're going to try to finish the Telltale series for The Walking Dead. I'm going to work on my album so we can get it ready for January of 2026. On a positive note, the album is going really well. We got like 2 songs left to make. We already have like 18, 19 songs created. So I could release the album as is, but personally, I would like to add a little bit more substance. I think this is one of the better ones. Although my most previous album, uploaded in October of 2025, known as Silence, that album is pretty good. I think there's a lot of bangers on there, but I will personally go out on a whim and say I think this album that I'm currently working on has some better songs in it. It has some better tracks in there. It has some songs that are definitely much different in there. So I guess you're just going to have to wait and stay tuned and see how things go when it comes to that. But that's all I gotta say. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. We're gonna try to get the train rolling again. It's been rough, but sometimes when you fall down, you just gotta get back up and you gotta keep moving. But that's all I gotta say, so I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace!